Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past. Lupa Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there. It's in your nature to hope for the best but prepare for the worst, but it's likely a meeting with the Lupin will end in confrontation. He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. This part of the journey is one you'll have to do on your own. Lupa Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the answers you were looking for one... He knows he said it before, but the time has come to put an end to the Lupin's reign of terror. You should...
Wherefore, where?
He's happy to help. Lupa Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Tread carefully here. This is Lupa Lupin's camp. Lupa Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance. He can see that you're like your mother. You would have made the same decision and taken the same action she did. You're a killer too. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Lupa Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then. He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew how to get revenge that would last. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had. He marked you for life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from. His hunger grew insatiable over the years to come. He tried, but being vegetarian wasn't in his nature, and he couldn't go hungry. But he's never taken a life for the sake of appetite. It's always been about survival, and that our true self is being who we are. Just so. A deep look into nature will make you understand everything better, and that natural selection eliminates, and the strongest survive. Fate is for those too weak to determine their own destiny, and now the time has come for you to accept yours. Days wasting. Get to work while you can. Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters at hand. The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war. He guessed someone with your dark perspective and key would prioritize resolving the tribe war before facing the World Eaters. Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over.
Lotulu Bio.
Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge.
Lotulu Bio.
The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date.
Maoya.
If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, dark-souled beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now.
Evunkutu buvum.
Then grasp your last chance to make sure Lupa-Lupin's stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done.
Mayani.
He says you need to see Lupa-Lupin eye to eye one last time.
Koyetu Koreboy.
He's happy to help.
Yuba Dolo Waiwai.
Understands completely. When it rains, it gets wet. The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Lupa-Lupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe. Now that the world as we know it seems to end, he wants to make sure the Lupin ends with it.
Dimandi.
He hopes you agree. It suits your dark nature.
Badan Mulkamai.
There's no room for predators in the world the Pichu tribe is building.
Mekan Femai Mi.
But he knows this is your fight. You... Lupa-Lupin's own fear was his shackles, not the roots of the tree. It just changed him. You have a chance to stand back and let the tribe handle it. If a friend dies, something inside you dies. You can save the secret by making yourself a target. You're Shockwaves spread when the world crumbles. This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's Untitled Chapter. You remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way. This is how it ends. The Predator and the world itself suffering. But at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
So, what we have here is a clear matter of life and death. And only you can make a difference.
Ruining someone else's life for revenge comes with a price. There's no change of heart this time. I hope it was worth it.
Change of heart? There was only ever one way this choice was going to be made. The right one.
The right choice. Doing good and keep doing good all the way until the end would have been best.
The best? That's justice. And the justice we deserved was revenge. We got what we came for.
We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. There's no peace without forgiveness. It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand. Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You saw a world drenched in its own cruelty and didn't sway from your path. And so, a great cataclysm draws close. Life doesn't care about heroes and happy endings. Bad things can lead to good. A seed of life, the beginning of something new. You balanced the dark within a world imbalanced in its light nature and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Pichu tribe in support of natural evolution and the dogma that only the strong survive. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This is how it begins. The world's headed towards rebirth of a primal paradise as evolution paves way. We're at the mercy of nature. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow. As foretold, you were destined to split the chains of this world. But you're not alone. You filled the Ark, and those that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey. Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their dark nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your dark nature and let the world end to start anew. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way. A beginning of something new.